one of your creatures.
So when I make each creature I control a copy of Adrix, and at the end of my turn I make 16 guys. That's 1, 2, 4. It's got to be 12 squared, right?
Yeah, that's enough. Blossoming Bogbeast. When it attacks, I gain 2, and then creatures I control gain trample and +X until end of turn, where X is the amount of life I gained. So I could sack all my food to make my 3 creatures stronger. And then Sprout Back, which would be cool. If you gain life this turn, you may cast it from your graveyard, but I'm not gonna discard it for any reason. So yeah.
Yeah, there are cards that are really cool that would work with your commander, but again, you do need a little bit of that okay, I have this card at home that I can just kind of slide in to make it viable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They can't just print an unbeatable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking precon.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't print the deck that nullifies all of the other things they're trying to sell you.
Yeah, right.
Cool. Let's take a quick break.
Which means this is mine.
Yeah, seems like it. Alex
Dragon's Guard Elite, 1 and a green. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on him. 4 and 2 green, double the number of +1/+1 counters on him.
That's cool.
I mean, would you use it?
I don't know. I'm not immediately sure where I'd put him, so no. Let's say.
Yeah, I mean, other than there.
Yeah.
Because you can just flood +1/+1 counters on him, but...
Willow Dusk is a very multi-step kind of person.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of oh, I'm moving, I'm in progress, so it's going to take me a second step. Mm-hmm. And by the time I'm in motion, you're in motion, and you're going to win.
Yeah, I mean... But, once you hit something with fucking, double strike and lifelink, you'll hit with first strike, you'll gain that life, you'll put that many +1/+1 counters on him, and then you'll hit again and gain that much more life.
Yeah. How much stuff is there to give stuff double strike in green black?
I mean, Fire Shrieker.
Okay, that's
3
one.
3 to cast, 2 to equip.
Yeah.
Equipped creature has double strike. Other than that, I have no idea. That's just the one that I auto go to because it's in all colors.
Yeah. I also grabbed no decks. Oh, we should look at the thing. All right. Let's take a brief break, have a look, sit around for a sec.
Yeah, we'll be back in a second.
BRB guys, every time. Sup, guys?
Welcome back.
Alex is going to be Bronlin, former Sky Shark rider. Well, he's still the Sky Shark rider, but he's done with that previous shark.
I've got no sharks to ride.
I'm going to be a new Kraken on the scene. I think I saw this hentai. Except for competing, so I don't know. Anyways.
Probably the most...
Alex is correct again. Holy moly.
What?
Is he holy moly at what you're correct about, or the notion that you're correct?
Yeah, what was I correct about?
Probably that Adrix somehow double something.
Oh, yeah, with the fractal creators.
So, alright. Both tokens are made by fairy artisans, so I would lose both if another creature enters.
Mm-hmm. But if you blink your fairy artisans, it is a different iteration of the fairy artisans, so you don't lose the other tokens when another creature enters.
Let's see if I enter this right. Who should go first, Adam or Alex? It's a poll for you, Hellcaster, I guess, but also I'm going to say Adam, see if that works. I wonder if it's case sensitive. All right, we're going to say, I'm going to vote for myself. Please type. It doesn't even say, hell yeah. Hellcaster knows what's up. I'm going to play this deck and be like, man, I wish I had a spawning Kraken in this deck the whole game. And just kind of throw everything everywhere. As is my wont.
As is my wont. Aha.
Swear to God, I put auto scroll in. I bet it just doesn't work on mobile because no reason. Feel bad for the smooshing Adam got for the Quandrix deck. Yeah, I feel that. I accept your pity.
Oh.
You are 8 mana.
It is not hard to look at a commander that says the word double
Yeah.
and think it's going to be strong.
That's true. That's true. I am not playing a hand with 1 mana.
The Helm of the Host will make me 2 additional Adrixes.
Yeah.
Yes! I was thinking that Rakdos was the perfect place for that deck. Or for that card. Nay.
I'm a huge fan of, like, what's the math school like? Well, they've long ago solved for X, okay?
Yeah.
They're well beyond that. So get your Zaxara out of here.
Yeah, some cards will be moving from Zaxara to Adrix, that's for sure. I don't need a doubling season in Zaxara.
It's true.
That's not what she's there for.
Okay, you already have something that's, like, double the value of X.
Yeah,
you don't
right.
need doubling season.
Oh, damn, I only got 1 vote.
I'll hold this and...
Okay. That's a playable hand, I guess.
Do I dare? Hell yeah, I dare. I played this hand. I pitched these cards. Rescue from the Underworld, go to the Lives of the Navigator, and what does it say? Adam 2, Alex 1. Yeah, I know. Cool. So if I issue the poll, it absolutely knows that I did because I did it as myself, and I can vote in the poll. Hilarious.
I did too.
Yeah.
I voted.
True. Well, I don't know if it has...
It never occurred to me before that I could vote.
Yeah. I don't know if it has the ability to see who is, like, a moderator on the channel, but it absolutely knows that I am the one who put the poll out.
Right.
So this is like... I'm pretty sure there's, like, federal regulations. You can't enter your own sweepstakes.
Yeah, right.
They tried that in the McDonald's Monopoly thing. Well, not tried, but the Mafia tried that. Okay.
Work for McDonald's and everything?
It's something like, if you are the Mafia running a racket, you can't... Because, like, there was some guy who was obviously a mafioso, and he won, like, you know, like, some kind of car that he doesn't fit in the commercial. Anyways, I go first. I won the vote. I'm going to refresh this page. I am Garuda. Did I write that? I feel like I did. But until I get around to that, I'm going to Temple of Deceit enters tapped. I may scry. And then you go to the bottom, and then say go.
Forgotten Cave, go.
Oh, man. All right.
What? What did I play?
Man. I was trying to think of that cave the other day.
Just can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
It's forgotten.
I take my turn, play this is land. I will play this Laws of the Multifarious, Surveil 1. Look at it. I put it in the graveyard. I will not. And then X becomes a copy. Cool. Say go.
Mountain, go.
Nope. Mono red brawling.
Yes, sir.
He is done with the shark.
I am done with the shark.
So hopefully he's single now and my Kraken. No, I'm kidding. Oh, why am I switching the turn? Okay.
It was a little too easy to run Niv Mizzet and Curiosity, so I just went with Mono Red Brawling.
I will play this swamp. That is 3 mana. And
I got you.
I'm going to swing with
3
Lazav.
mana. I'll take one.
All right, so go.
Heraldric Banner. When it enters, I choose a color. It's red. Creatures of a chosen color get +1/+0, and I can tap it to add 1 mana of the chosen color.
Cool.
And it's your turn.
+1/+0. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to play this Schwamp, 2 black, 2 blue, and this other Lazav. Hexproof. When a creature's put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, he can become a copy, but also he's a Lazav. Swing with the original Lazav.
I'll take a 1.
Say go.
Enjoying it.
I have this spy. He can impersonate anyone. He's going to be another diplomat and just smack you.
I guess I play a Brawlin.
Cool.
And it's your turn.
Take the turn.
Brawlin. Sky Shark Pringle.
Schwamp. Please hold. Please hold. That's 5 mana. Oh, but that changes my thought. No, it's fine. Dose. Plus side blue. Ristic Study.
Oh.
You have a 3/3. Alright, fine. Go ahead.
I have a 4/3 because of the electric mana.
It's true. It's true.
A mountain. Do a Sarkin Fireblood. For +1, I can discard a card if I do draw a card. For +1, I can add 2 mana of any color combination to my mana pool. Use it only to cast dragons. For -7, he gets 4 5/5 red dragons. I'll put him up to 4 and I'll discard a card to draw a card. It's a Squee Goblin Nabob.
Nice.
Returns to my hand during my upkeep.
Yeah, like even if I exile Squee, he comes back, right?
No, this is the one that just returns to my hand during my upkeep from my graveyard. The other Squee I can cast from exile or my graveyard.
He enters the graveyard. I would like to also be a Squee. I assume I lose that ability when he leaves somehow, but...
No.
Sweet. That's a Squee.
So you're a 1/1 hexproof?
Well, I want it to be hexproof.
Congratulations.
Well, it's more that if he dies, I get him back, right? No, yeah, no, I'm kidding. He's not
take
actually.
a damage from Brawlin.
Oh, okay. I'll go to 39.
Your turn.
Takes his turn. Oh, did you play that?
Yes.
Did you want to play one?
I'll pay an additional one.
Okay.
Sure.
Draw this card.
Got nothing else going on.
I miss a land drop. 1 and a black. Bitter Blossom. Need creatures, apparently. Especially flying ones.
Fucking beat me.
Is that 3 mana remaining?
I need a mask.
If this is going to be another fucking game where I'm like, look at all my 5 mana for my 6 mana general.
Yep.
Get a surprisingly big Brawlin.
5/4.
Oh my god. Say go.
My Squee returns to my hand. I'll play a mountain.
Did you draw a card?
That's whenever
Oh,
I
it plays
cast
a spell. Right, no.
So I'll put him up to 1. I'll discard a Squee to draw a card.
Weird.
You take a damage, and I get another counter on my Brawlin. Oh, cool. It's the first time I've seen him.
Oh, I forgot Brawlin doesn't fly. My fairies are going to fly right over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I play a Cavalier of Flame. Yeah, you can have a card.
Hell yeah.
When Cavalier of Flame enters the battlefield, I may discard any number of cards and then draw that many. I'll discard 3.
It's a land. I'm so fucking excited. Oh my god. What a draw.
You take 3. Brawlin goes up to an 8/8. I give my guys +1/+0 and haste until end of turn with my Cavalier of Flame.
Alright, so 9 and 7 is 16.
Brawlin is currently a 10/8. This is giving him +1/+0. That's giving him +1/+0. So 17.
Yeah. Cool. I can survive another of those. I have 18.
Your turn.
I lose a life and get a fairy. And now I cannot survive another of those. But now I have a fairy to block. A Eerie Rogue.
That'll help.
Why? What is it about, like, fairies and people who insist on spelling things differently? Anyways, I draw a card. And at some point, hit the button to take the turn.
They're probably French.
Command Tower. can't take another of those. This is stupid. All right.
You've got a 1/1 fairy to block.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? You're right. I have a 1/1 fair to block. Sold, Alex. Let's Garuda. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Trust the guy you're trying to beat. And who's trying to beat you.
Yeah, and who has a history of that. Okay. No creatures.
Burning Sun's Avatar.
Oh, is it even?
So
Hell yeah.
not only does it enter the battlefield, and Lazav can become a copy of it.
You're right. Makes sense. Which would be a 6/6. Sure, why not? Enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to target opponent. There's good. And 3 damage up to 1 target creature. No one will die. And neither of that can resolve on that. So, sure, I hit Brawlin. But you take 3 and go to 35.
Yes, I do.
I move to combat. And sure, I'll send my brand newly 6/6. Is it? Just enters the battlefield. Not or attacks. Oh, well. And my 1/3 Lazav. You want to take 7?
Me or Sarkin?
That's an excellent question. Okay. 6 to Sarkin, 1 to you.
I take 1, Sarkin down.
Go ahead.
No, my flawless returning of Squee for an automatic card to discard.
That's true.
Play Mountain. Do I? No, I don't play the Mountain yet. I play a Valaka Exploration, Landfall, exile the top card of my library, and I play that card as long as it remains exiled. At the beginning of my end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut Exploration, put them into their owner's graveyard, and Valakut Exploration deals that much damage to each opponent. Now I'll play a Mountain.
Oh, you hit me with Brawlin, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much commander damage was that? Probably 10?
10.
Okay. Solve the equation. The equation. Search library for an instant or sorcery reveal and put it in your hand, and it's a sorcery. And shuffle. Cool. See, it just says, then shuffle. Because one does not shuffle their hand or their graveyard.
Do I want to play a Beacon of Destruction this time?
Sure, why not?
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a Perforos, Bronze-Blooded. 7/6, as long as your devotion to red is less than 5. He's not a creature. Other creatures you control have haste. 2 in a red, put a red creature from your hand. Red creature or an artifact creature from your hand onto the battlefield. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Sure, I'll swing with a Cavalier of Flame.
See a 7/6 at the moment? 7/5?
7/5, yeah.
I'll block with your Burning Sun's Avatar.
We both die.
True. And he enters the graveyard. Lazav was already him, but sure, I'll become him again. Why not?
Sure. And it's your turn. Oh, that makes my Perforos not a guy anymore.
Well, okay. Before this
Oh,
happens.
sorry. This card comes from my exile into my graveyard, and you take a damage because of the Valakut Exploration.
15. Lose life, get another fairy. Which I have marked already. That's the second fairy. I draw this card. Kind of an issue. Not the end of the world. Okay. It's not over yet. 3, 4, 5. 5. Exquisite Blood.
Oof. Less over than ever before.
You have a 10-8 Brawling?
In a 9/8 Brawling.
9/8 Brawling. Swing with this 6/6 and this 6/6. Noting my exquisite blood here on the board.
I'll block your Lazav.
Okay.
Take 6 from Garuda.
Take 6 from Garuda. And when an opponent loses that much life, I gain that much. I gain 6. Go to 21. Go ahead.
So a mountain. I exile the top card of my library. It's also a mountain. A God Pharaoh's Gift.
Strong. Everything about the Planeswalker, formerly known as Nicol Bolas.
Yeah, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie and it gains haste until end of turn. I will move to combat. Exile my Cavalier of Flame. Get a 4/4 zombie version of it.
I mean, I have a zombie, but it's not a 4/4.
Okay, it's gonna go away at the end of the turn anyways. Most importantly is that when it... Oh, it doesn't go away. It just gains haste. But when it enters the battlefield, I discard 3 cards. You take 3 damage.
Go to 18.
6, 7, 8. Draw 3. I guess I'll pay an additional 1 so that you can't draw a card. Probably should have done that before I...
That's fine.
And I swing.
Block your big fucking Brawlin. And... I'll take the other 4.
End of my turn, this land comes into my graveyard, you take a damage.
Go to 13. Also at the end of your turn, Vampiric Tutor. Lose 2 life. Forget if I have an Ingarrick's Awaken here. I don't imagine I do. Ooh, Demonic Tutor. No.
I'll use my tutor to grab a tutor.
Yeah.
I mean... If you use the tutor that finds you only an instant or sorcery to grab a demonic tutor, which finds you any card. Totally worth
True.
it, unless you then go look for a damnation. Oof, I should not have had that much Kraken.
Yeah. Gotta be more conservative. You know, you gotta hold yourself back.
Yeah, right. Definitely just can't release it.
Yeah.
Release the Kraken sounds a lot like I'm gonna go throw up in your bathroom in a minute.
By all means. Dude, if you get it in the bowl, I have another friend who can attest. If you like, I had a friend who was like, yo, I just threw up in your bathroom. And I'm like, what? I went and looked, and he's like, he got it all in the bowl. Anytime. Feel free to come over my house.
Right, it's not even a problem.
Yeah.
It's the throwing up anywhere other than the bathroom that I have a problem with.
Exactly. 100%. All right. This isn't going to win me the game, but it's going to be interesting. Well, no, it doesn't have haste. Hang on. Let me change the front. 11 life. So I kind of need to just deal you a bunch of damage.
I'm at 11 or you're at 11?
I'm at 11. You're at 28. Perforos is kind of an issue. Your devotion is well over 5, right? No, 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Not a guy.
For a guy who loves mono red, I can't believe you're not devoted to red.
Yeah, I have a lot of fucking artifacts. I'm just hell.
Yeah. I'm going to take a second to talk about this.
Please do.
I will. Okay. So, chat, what do you think? Probably get rid of that Brawlin. That is a big motherfucker, and he just doesn't have that many creatures.
It does just kind of reset my entire set.
Yeah. And Alex plays a lot of his decks built around his commander, which I believe is the correct answer. So, I'm thinking this card, which seems like the right answer. Maybe I'll post it, or not post it, show it under the, the main camera. We'll put you aside. How about, I mean, yeah, that seems like the biggest thing. I don't have, like, a winning game. All right, yeah, that seems like about the only string to my bow. Exquisite Blood is super cool if I can get him to lose life. I can stay in the game longer. And against the mono red deck, simply getting more life is a valuable thing. Alright. So I don't reveal this to Alex, but you can see that I'm putting this on the top of my library. I've lost 2 life. This goes to my graveyard. I will turn around. I will take my turn, lose a life, have another fairy, draw a card, and begin talking. And Alex isn't here to rein me in. So the international banker... No, I'm kidding. Who remains in the chat? What are you guys up to? Few people I recognize, I think, but no one in particular that chats a lot. That's fine. I think I know what I'm going to play. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro, this is why I don't watch streams when it's only one person. Because they're just kind of chatting at no one. It's awkward. In my graveyard for lots of... Okay. I might have mentioned Alex off stream. Yeah! Hellcaster. That's one of my favorite Eliza quotes. Excellent. Alright. Here, we'll just even tap up the mana. So, we're going to see how this goes. Co-star is largely recovered.
Yeah, just a really bad headache now.
Something sugar. That's what I vampiric tutored for.
I don't need to know that. Sorry, let me phrase that. I don't get to know that.
Well, no. Because I'm playing it now, so it doesn't matter if I tell you. Move to combat, and I've done all the rest. Your devotion is surprisingly low, so I'll send my Laws of 2. And Garuda. You want to take 7?
No, but I'm going to anyways.
Okay. Alex takes 7, and I gain 7. And I leave both my fairies up, and say go.
What's my life total?
21.
What's your life total?
17.
I get a squee back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It occurs to me I've not been counting casts. I have 1 Garuda cast, you have 2 Brawling casts. Oh, you cast Brawling? You want to pay 1?
No.
I
play a Wheel of Misfortune.
What?
Yeah, each player secretly chooses a number greater, 0 or greater. Then all players reveal the numbers simultaneously and determine the highest and lowest numbers revealed this way. Wheel of Misfortune deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who didn't choose that number. Okay, you and I are going to choose a number.
Yep.
Whoever has the highest number takes that much damage and Wheel of Fortunes.
Cool. Okay, so I believe that means that you choose your life total -1.
No, probably not.
No, you choose my life total -1. No, I don't know.
I choose a number.
I am too drunk for game theory. Okay, let me read this card. Okay.
Go ahead.
Each player secretly chooses a number 0 or greater. 0 or greater. All players reveal the number, determine the highest and lowest. Wheel of Misfortune deals damage equal to the highest to each player who chose the highest. Each player who did not choose the lowest discards their hand, draw 7. Did not choose the lowest, discards their hands, and draw 7.
I've chosen my number.
God. I feel like I could read an entire, 20-minute article on this. But, sadly, I don't have all of my, I don't know exactly the correct solution, so I have chosen my number.
Okay. I've picked 6.
4.
I take 6 damage.
Yep. You go to 15.
I discard 4 cards.
Yep.
You take 4.
I take 4.
I draw 7.
I go to 13. There's a lot of psychology and game theory that goes into it. I know that Alex loves to draw cards. I know that Alex views, any amount of health beyond 1 just bonus. And Alex knows that I do not value drawing cards enough. And I know that Alex knows that. Fuck.
I move to combat.
Oh, you cast Wheel of Misfortune?
Yeah.
You want to pay 1?
No, you can have a card.
Hell yeah.
I get a Burning Sun's Avatar, but a 4/4 zombie version of it.
Cool.
It's a 4/4. I swing with my 4/4 guys. Sorry, when the Burning Sun's Avatar comes in, it hits you for 3 and your Ravenous Hydra for 3. And your Laza for 3.
Okay. Me for 3, Laza for 3. Then you swing with your 4/4s.
Mm-hmm.
Hang tight. I block one of your 4/4s with my Chupacabra and the other with a fairy.
And it's your turn.
Take the turn. Draw the card. Swamp. 7 mana. That is not nearly enough. I just want infinitely more mana. You have a 7/7 ready to block.
8/7.
Oh, also I have to lose a life and get a fairy, so I'm at 9 and second fairy. An 8/7. Oh yeah, because the banner. Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7. Just need forever more. More and more and more forever.
More.
What's your devotion to red? 1, 2, 3. Amazing. So you have a blocker at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 4 plus 1. Beacon of Unrest. Put target artifact or creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. What do you got in your graveyard? Especially things that can deal with a massive motherfucker.
Nothing that can deal with it. I've got like a Geode Golem, a Mind's Eye, a Commander Sphere, an Ember Maw Hellion. Ember Maw Hellion has your red sources hit for an additional damage.
Okay. Then I guess I grab this Ravenous Chupacabra and hit your Brawlin again.
Sucks.
And then shuffle Beacon of Unrest into its owner's library. Which is now implied by the word shuffle. You've got 2 guys that are going to need to get blocked. That's fine. I'm going to swing with this Garuda.
I take 6.
Alex takes 6, goes to 9. I gain 6. Go up to 15. How the turns have tabled. Leave 2 mana up.
2 turned tables and a microphone.
I'm ready for my rap career. Go ahead. Smack that camera, my mistake.
A command tower. It exiles the top card of my library. And then 3. What's your life total?
15.
15. Two, 3, 4, 5. For a Gauntlet of Power, calling red. You can have a card.
Take that.
So creatures of the chosen color get +1/+1 whenever I tap a basic land for mana of the chosen color. I get an additional. 8 for Brawlin. You can have a card.
Hell yeah. Another Brawlin cast. Push button. I will draw a card.
I will move to combat.
Alright.
And exile my Ember Maw Hellion. Get a 4/4 zombie version of it. It's exiled. You can just see what it is.
It's a zombie version, so I should have a... What's that embalming fluid? Formaldehyde. Just a vial of formaldehyde we'll put on the card.
And you got a 2/2 and how many 1/1s?
2.
Alright, I will swing for 12.
He doesn't have Death Touch. Block 1 of each. All down.
Great. And then I play a Goblin Lore. You can have a card.
Hell yeah.
I draw 4 cards. 2, 3, 4, and then I discard 3 cards at random.
This one. This one. This one.
Take 6.
Go to 9.
You activated my trap card and discarded a Fiery Temper. If I discard it, I can cast it for a red.
What'd you do? 3 damage. I go to 6.
+1 from the Ember Maw Hellion.
Oh, I gotta go to 5.
And I get 3 +1/+1 counters on my Brawlin. And it's your turn. This land comes into my graveyard from the exile. You take 2.
I'm at 3. That would be enough to Vampiric Tutor. Anyways, I draw this card. Temple of the Five Guys. I play this burger and this fries.
Ooh.
I could win this right now if I could find my, if I had a tutor, but I don't. Which is a shame.
Yeah. My Brawlin is currently a 8/7.
Oh, I am at 2 life because I have a fairy. A Fairy rogue. You have a Brawlin who is obviously
8/7, yeah.
tragic. Okay. Potentially. Okay. 2 blue. Clever Impersonator as Garuda. It's immediately going to get sacrificed, but let's Garuda. Yeah. 0 creatures.
The only odd cost I have is a Goblin Engineer, or even cost I have is a Goblin Engineer. Other than that, I have a Neheb God Eternal, a Treasure Nabber, and a Chandra Heart of Fire.
I'm going to grab the Goblin Engineer. I may search my library for an artifact to... I mean, I'll grab it. Why not? If I had the Beacon of Unrest still. Okay, well, I'll grab the Goblin. Clever Impersonator is another Garuda, so it gets sacrificed. I have 2 life if a single motherfucker gets through. And you have 4 guys, and I think you can make a 5th. 1, 2, 3. Still not over. 4. Damnation. Oh wait, actually, if I were smart, I would attack first. But only with Garuda. And you would block. Yeah. Goblin back.
Nevermore exiled.
That's all I got. Go ahead. I have to deal some damage to you before I get killed by my Bitter Blossom.
Return a Squee from my graveyard to my hand.
You motherfucker. If you swing for lethal with Squee, just might happen.
No, I really don't have another choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I play a Brawlin.
Another Brawlin cast. Ow! That's your 4th Brawlin cast.
That's the 3rd time I... Oh, that's the 3rd time I've cast.
No, your 3 is like times he's died, so it's your 4th. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's enough, though.
Oh, haste. Yep. Absolutely. With my 1 mana of any color, my commander's mana identity, I don't Damnation.
Nice. Way to go, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of Damnation, if I could just find Massacre Worm somehow.
Oh, yeah. That would fuck my day.
That was intense. That was surprisingly intense.
Yeah, it was really good. That was a good game. That Gift of the God Pharaoh is fucking awesome.
Yeah. This deck is super cool. I'm glad to play it more and more. But
Likewise. However, I am now feeling like ass, so we should probably call it an evening.
makes sense. So, as the star usually says, guests of Good Morning Phyrexia stay at home.
I don't know.